Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today, gonna be doing some world event. I need to get started on the Legends Reborn, because it's over on Sunday. The Kingdom Pass, I gotta keep up with my crowns. I've been slacking a little bit, but I'm still okay, since I'm free to play. If you're not free to play, you better be doing that every day. What else is going on? There's a new pet, the Shallow Borer. You gotta grab that. So definitely a lot of stuff going on. Nothing too crazy, but depending on how much you did last week. Like, I felt like last week was really busy, so I put some things off until this week, and then that kind of made this week a little bit busy for me. Depends on how you went about it, though. If you followed my advice, you probably left some stuff for this week. Customization. Customization. Subscriber only mode for the chat. 1 minute. Save. Okay. Remember to ding dong the bell, everybody. I'm trying to. That's my thing right now. You know, I go through phases. Right now, I'm ding donging the bell. Let's do that. It'd be cool if like 6,000 people had the notification bell on, which would be probably impossible. But it'd be pretty fun if we can get a bunch of people doing that. Alright, I'm almost ready here. Get this. What should I do? What should we do first? The world event maybe? I think that's probably what you're most interested in, that you might need. Everything else you probably already doing or already know what you're doing, so let's go with this first. How's it going? Stephen, Kelly, Anya, in Funkytown, Texas. Just getting set up here. Gems of War live stream, November 16th, 2022. World event, new pet, Kingdom Pass, Legends Reborn quest. We'll see how much of that we get done. I have a sore throat, so I don't know how long I'm gonna go. However it feels. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I did a message on Discord or community tab or something. You guys hear from me every single day, so it seems like I have a lot of stuff happening all the time, like kids being sick, I'm sick, tires going flat or whatever. Always something. It's because you hear from me every single day, so normally, like if I had a sore throat and I was some other channel, I'd probably just take off 3 days. I wouldn't let anybody know. I would just take off some time. But I do videos every single day, so you get to hear about everything. Plus, I'm like too honest for my own good. Should probably just be tough and not talk about it. But hey, maybe some people out there relate to some stuff like that, like freaking acid reflux, which is like almost TMI because this, yeah, I want to get too into it. Okay, I got that. Let's see here. Like, I talk a lot for this channel, and then I have acid reflux, like, all night. So my throat is jacked up sometimes. I said I shouldn't get too much into it, and then I am. Alright, world event, Hive Mind, Silent Sentinel. I heard a good mnemonic device, and it was from Mr. T, credit where credit's due. If it has 2 words in it, it's the crappy one. So anything that has 2 words in it, don't pick those. In this situation, we have 2 words no matter what. We have to pick 2 words, so I'm going to pick the highest level. But he figured that one out. So I was asking in my scoring video if anybody could figure it out, a mnemonic device for this event. Because they're all the same rarity. There was no alphabetical order or anything. And he figured it out, so shout out to him. If it has 2 words in its name, it's the lowest, and you don't want to pick it, basically. Badge of Whelps. I need to check my rewards first. You always want to do that. Okay, I did. Alright, so I've been using this Dawnbringer team because it's the last one I showed on my video. That's the only reason. I think, like, Truffle Shuffle's better. Queen Beatrix is probably better. You can have some fun and do, like, a Shagaroth or something, but I've been using this because it's the last team that I showed, and it's still there, so let's show it a couple times at least. We got Dean Lynn, Funkytown, Texas. Notifications didn't work today. So what you do, Funky Town, is you go on Discord, and I typed a message and I said, "Hey, I'm going live soon." So, you know, we got Discord and we got Twitter too. I didn't say anything on Twitter though, so but I did say something on Discord and I did say something in the community tab. So, and then it should have notified you anyway, like you said it didn't work. So that's 3 ways. So I'm trying to cover like that's exactly why I'm doing Discord and like Twitter and stuff, because if the notifications don't work, as long as you're paying attention to Discord, you should be fine. Because I said, hey, I'm going live in 10 minutes. And yeah, just go onto the channel and wait for it to pop up, I guess, if YouTube sucks like that, you know? So I've heard that a bunch of times. Like, YouTube's horrible at notifying people. It's a problem. I guess it doesn't hurt to ding-dong the bell, though. So, like, right here, there's 2 names, like Silent Sentinel. You see what I mean? Silent Sentinel. 2 words in the name. Obsidiaxis has 1, so Obsidiaxis is the better one to pick. Yeah, I don't know, man. Dean Lin, like, I just have a bad stomach. So, and it's like different every year, like yeah. Right now it's acid reflux. It's annoying. I can't eat within like 4 or 5 hours of going to sleep, or I'm effed. I'm up all night. Yeah, I can't even find my own Funky Town. I can't even find my own live stream. There it is. So what you do is you go like to my channel, then you click on the home tab. Because it won't be in like the video tab. It'll be in the home tab. But yeah, it's supposed to like send out a... Yeah, you're right, dude. It didn't send out a notification. I don't think. Sometimes it takes a minute to do it. But you know, I have like my phone. Like, of course, my phone isn't under my Sinnycool account. It's under a different account, so I can kind of see. You want to do that as a channel. You want to have like an account that's not your main account, so you can like look at your channel not through your own eyes. So I see what you mean there. I didn't get a notification either, I don't think. That sucks. YouTube sucks. My laptop's being dumb. Alright, so we got the Dawnbringer. We got the King Gobtruffle. So what I'm doing here, the Taipan is here to get up the Dawnbringer, and the Malcandessa is here to get up the Gobtruffle. So we have 2 damage dealers that hit all enemies, and we have 2 empowered converters. I might as well do this just because I have it. They're going to screw it up anyway. Might as well do that because I have it. Still my turn. Cast this first because we get an extra turn. And then finish it off right here. Bang, bang. If you don't have the Dawnbringer, do the Truffle Shuffle. If you don't want to do the Truffle Shuffle, do Queen Beatrix. Obsidiaxis. Dean Lin says he gets notified every time. And said he hopes that I get to feeling better. I'm already feeling better today, so appreciate it. It was yesterday and the day before. It was terrible. My throat was like hurting. Today it's a little bit better, but I've been taking care, you know? Like whenever my body tells me something, I'm pretty good at like figuring out what to do and like taking care. So we got brown to red and we got green to or yellow to green. I see a little bit of brown to red. I think I'm just gonna do it because why not? Now we're looking for the yellow to green. And you'll get them up pretty quickly. And then you always cast the Gobtruffle first. Because he gets an extra turn, you finish him off. Alright, I got that. It's weird. Hold on. Oh, 1 second. There it is. Sometimes it takes a second. Okay, let's go. Alright, so we got Silent Sentinel and Hive Mind. They both have 2 words in them, so they both suck. We're just going to take the highest level in this case. Let's just do this team a couple more times. Hopefully I'll get some Val Ravens. I can show another team. You guys have probably already seen it, though. Put the video out Monday early. Alright, so we're looking for that brown to red. We're looking for that yellow to green. We got the yellow to green. Now we have the gob truffle. Let's get this first, though, so we can have both of them. Now we cast this, get an extra turn, finish them off. I'm liking it. It's probably not my favorite, but since it was the last team that I showed, it's still here, and I kept using it, and I kept liking it. We got Silent Sentinel. There's never any harm taking the higher level. Sometimes it's not the right choice. Sometimes, depending on what event it is, the right choice is to pick the lower level. But you're never going to get less points from picking the higher level. So if you don't know, if you're not sure whether to pick the lower level or the higher level, just pick the higher level. You can't get less points for picking the higher level. It's just like sometimes the lower level, it doesn't matter. So you want to pick the lower level because it's easier. But that's the only reason you pick the lower level is because it's easier. And it doesn't matter which one you pick. You don't get extra points for picking a higher level battle, so it's the same. So you might as well pick the lower level. But if you're not sure, might as well pick the higher level, because you can't lose picking the higher level. One more this, and I hope we get a Val Raven. If not, oh well. We'll move on to something else. We got one. Alright, so we're looking for Taipan. We're looking for Malcandessa. Got a little bit of Taipan. And we have no Malcandessa, so let's just do it. Now Dawnbringer is up. Don't have Malcandessa really, so I'm just going to cast it. Let's just cast it. And we got Gob Truffle. And that should be it. So 2 casts. Nope, not too bad, as far as the damage dealing goes. Alright, Hive Mind, Silent Sentinel. We have 3 turns, so I'm going to do a different team now. Anybody have a team they want me to try? Somebody asked me for the, well, that was for the faction event, so never mind. But they're asking for the Phoenicia Magma Dragon team. I have a video where it goes over that team, the world record video, if you're interested. But it's Phoenicia Magma Dragon, Leprechaun, the Mirachi Queen, I think. Which I could show that. I could show that right now. We'll show it in a minute, because we're gonna do the Shallow Borer new pet thing, and I'll do that team. So, hey, if you're out there watching, I'm about to show it. The Phoenicia Magma Dragon team. They called it the Abnissia Magma Dragon team, but I knew what they meant. So we're gonna do base rarity here, and let's just get rid of everything. And I think Queen Beatrix is a great choice. True damage, hitting all enemies with true damage. Why would you not want to do that with a spell damage medal that increases your spell damage to through the roof? So now you don't even have to worry about their armor, and you're just hitting all enemies for true damage. That means you're hitting just their life. You don't have to worry about their armor. When you cast this spell, it ignores their armor. It hits them straight to their HP. If you can put them down to 0 HP, they're dead, whether they have all their armor or not. So that's why true damage is awesome. You don't have to reduce their armor for them to die. You can just reduce their health. So that's why true damage is awesome. So Queen Beatrix, great choice. King Gob Truffle, of course. Truffle Shuffle. Could do a Sycorax thing maybe, but he kind of takes too long. I love him and everything, but he is kind of slow. So why would you fiddle fart around with that? So there's Forest Troll and King Gob Truffle. That's like the Truffle Shuffle right there. It's here. Anytime it's here, like, why not? Why, like, think about it too hard? Just do it. But just in case, I guess. I like this troop, even though I barely ever use it. I think All-Seeing Eye has some good troops, like, for the, it's nothing to write home about. I'm not going to talk about it when I'm talking about, like, getting troops in the underworld. I'm not going to say All-Seeing Eye troops, but for like overall their faction, like every single troop is decent. Most factions they have like one good troop and that's it. Magma Dragon, that's it. Queen Beatrix, that's it. The Mirage Queen, that's it. But All Seeing Eye has like 4 solid troops. You can make a team sometime. Keep your just keep them in mind sometimes. All Seeing Eye troops. They're kind of loopy. I mean, not loopy, but they have synergy. Dean Lynn says the Rope Dart King, Gob Truffle, Queen Beatrix, and Pice. Oh, that's cool. You're using Pycea. Maybe I'll try to make a Pycea. I was thinking of just messing around because I've already shown all the teams. Messing around with something. As long as you're hitting multiple enemies, you're okay. Like, you could use the Crap Man if you want. He hits multiple enemies, so... Of course, the best way is to hit all enemies. But if you're a low-level player, I was looking at it on my new account, and I didn't even have Mershark, who's the one I'm suggesting for lower-level players. So if you're like low-level, I would do Mershark. Then what else did I have here? I don't even remember. I was going to show this again. Hey, what up, Rain Man? How's it going? What are you guys doing this week over there on Switch? Oh, let's see. I think people overlook the Mershark. True splash damage. I mean, if you somehow don't have Gob Truffle, 50% start. True splash damage. Not the best or anything, but it's something to keep in mind when you you're like low level. You happen to have it maybe. Should probably go with Taipan. Make some red. I forget what I did though. Weapon, like Osha's Tome maybe? Become enraged when enemy dies. Switch these two. Something like that. I mean, for low-level players. I'm talking like really low, like 500 and under for sure. And we do blue. I guess red. Well, yeah, I can do that, because Taipan starts empowered, so who cares, right? What am I doing? Bard? I don't know. Don't matter. Anyway, just another team. Lurking for a few minutes. World event, Pet today, Legends Reborn event, Arena on Friday. We got a faction on Friday, I think. I still got it in top chat. How's that happen? How's it going, Anya, if I didn't say hi already? Stephen Kelly, Anya, Funky Town, Dean Lynn, Rain Man. Remember to hit the like, share. Let's get some people in here, you know? Be great. Mershark. I should have paid attention to the Taipan. I wasn't paying attention to the Taipan. We're enraged. Bang. Alright, Shagaroth. You can tell by the toilet flush thing. So that's the other way to tell. What's worth the most points? The wave. It looks like a toilet flushing to me, so that's what I always call it. So I've said that before. Whenever you see that, that's worth the most points, usually. Then we have the one with the 2 names, which are worth the least. The little pile of turds, the little turd mountain. So the toilet's worth more than the little turd mountain. He said not nearly as crazy as last week. Got 200 vault keys, 16 epic keys to open, so that's cool. Yeah, that's a decent amount. Hopefully you get some good stuff. Alright, so Taipan, right? And we got both mer sharks. I think I'm gonna do that. Wow. Alrighty. So you do 2, then 3, depending on if they die or not. If they die, then you do 2, then 4. If they don't die, you do 2, then 3. Getting into harder battles. Wow, cool. Wrecked one of my mer sharks, but that's why we have 2 of them. That would suck if he wrecked the other one, though. Oh no! Stop it! You stop it! Die and go away. Otherberry says Arena this Friday is for Switch. What guild are you in? Rain Man. Cowboys from Hell. See how it's level 142, so you can't blame this low-level team for having a little bit of trouble. But it's cool to show that it actually still works at that level. Like, I'm on the... I don't have, like, extra sigils. I had used all of them yesterday, almost. So we're on, like, the end of our sigils. That's why it's a little bit harder. Alright. Let's do this. Because why not? Take some skulls so they don't do it again. Also, we're softening up that first slot for our splash damage. The Taipan again. Let's go to 2. Let's go to... Oops! I clicked the wrong button there. I meant to mer shark the 3 slot. It's just so you hit the most enemies possible. Splash damage, you hit an enemy, and then you hit their neighbors. So if you hit 2, you're going to hit 3. If you hit 1, you're only going to hit 2. You understand? If you hit 4, you're only going to hit 2. There's no, like, neighbor below 4. So you want to hit 2 and 3 if they're all alive. If you hit 2 and then you kill 1, then you want to hit, like, 4 or something. Like, right now, we can't... Doesn't matter. There's no neighbors. No neighbors wanting to paint your house. Let's take yellow. Get the book. Silence. Booze balls for the devil. The devil. Otherberry says, newbie waiting for someone to leave. Hey, that's cool. You guys are going to be in the same guild. What rank is Cowboys? So we got the Frostfire King, right? That's not 2, that's 3. So you can take that one. It's a higher level one than the 2s. Doesn't have a toilet flush, so it's a middle. It's a mid. Silent Sentinel is a low, though. So you want to take Frostfire King. It's a mid. This will probably be the last battle for the world event. Unless somebody says something. But, I'm going to move on to something else. Taking extra turns. Taking skulls, why not? Soften them up. Even though I'm hitting armor and I'm not hitting HP, so am I really softening them up? Probably not. I'm, like, wasting time. But if you can get past their armor, then you're softening them up. We're frozen on yellow, so we don't want to do this. Just a waste. We would get up our Osha's Tome, but we wouldn't get an extra turn, so... So like here, you want to hit 4, because you already killed 2. And we win. I think this is faster than something like Triple Astral Spirit or Triple Tau or something like that. Might as well use our last sigil, why not? Let's go. Other berries, the first in line for Cowboys. So if somebody drops out, he's going to jump right in there. He's on deck. On deck. We had Taipan. Like I said earlier, I mean, we're going to get the blue too. Might as well. For our OSHA tome. Cool. This is the low-level team. And I just got 2 more turns, but it's whatever. I'm going to go do something else. So that is the world event. That was a high-level, the very high-level team and the very low-level team. Otherwise, just Truffle Shuffle or Queen Beatrix. Pretty simple. All right, let's change. What are we going to do now? Today's the pet. I guess I'll do the pet real quick. Show that team that somebody asked about. So you want to do 3 niches if you got them. If you don't, hey, I know it's hard. Use 2. Use 1, whatever you got. I got 3 because I wanted 3, and I put in the work to get them. Got Shallow Borer. And here it is. Somebody asked in the comments, here's the Phoenicia Magma Dragon. I'll even show the team code. I need to change the class, though. I need Sun Spear. I'm talking an awful lot for a guy with a sore throat. It's because it feels better right now. It's time to wreck it back into hurting. Fire starter, gift to fire, firebringer, fire blade. Ooh, we might need to change the banner because they screwed it up. Nah, it's still okay. Minus purple. Leprechaun is empowered, so he doesn't. It don't matter. We don't need to take purple. So it's still fine. That was the only team I was worried about with the Maze banner. Phoenicia. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to go on the 28-minute mark, and I want to see how fast I can do this. You're in Funky Towns Guild? That's crazy. 6th overall. Ready, go! I always cheat by 1 second. Because my loading is way worse than PC. Can't read, it's blurry. We'll hit the gear. And then check your settings, see if you got it on the highest setting. Sometimes that just happens. You have to refresh, you have to check the little settings gear. I'm not going to get that extra turn. I'm trying to go as fast as possible, so... Oh, but they had to do it. Stop it. See, you can't control them. They're over there taking 5 turns. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I got 2 accounts. But I feel ya, because I barely play the second one. Here they go again, taking 50 turns. The only thing stopping me from a good time is them looping. Because so far, I've done fine. It's stuff I can't control. There we go. That was a perfect battle, almost. Alright, we're 1 minute and 17 seconds in on the 5th battle. Ooh, there's a big juicy red. Oh, do I take it? I guess. Oh, look at... Maybe. I shouldn't have took that one. Oh, yeah, I should. Good. Alright, come on. Don't be dumb. Wonder why I didn't one-shot there. Probably not enough red on the board. Maybe... Because Phoenicia does damage based on how much red's on the board and if there's a firestorm active or something like that. Glorfindel is here. Rayman says we rank 6th overall, bracket 1, second in place in Guild Wars. Okay, here we need to do this. There we go, perfect. Now we do this. Oh, come on, Phoenicia. Oh, sweet. Here we go, y'all. 2 minutes, 30 seconds right now. Come on. Oh, what? Kidding me. That's great. Never mind. I was on a nice pace there. Now I just gotta survive. I gotta get rid of that first guy. I don't want to get skulled into oblivion. Alright, come on. Well, so much for that. Still okay, though. Overall, it'll be a fast time, but... Will you stop it? Are you kidding me? You and your weirdo team. Alright, anyway. It's whatever. 3 minutes, 48 seconds. Not terrible, but terrible for me. Three shallow borers. What's the card's use again, please? You want to see that team? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if I can show it, but it's Phoenicia, Magma Dragon, Leprechaun, the Wild Queen. Or, the Mirage Queen, sorry. Won't let me show it. I don't really have it saved anywhere. It's just for pet battles for me. Alright, so that's a new pet. Let's go see if we have any other pets we can upgrade as well. Upgradable. Oops. We got Little Lupus. That sounds like a, lupus. Sounds like a disease or something. No problem, man. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. Yeah, if it's blurry, definitely hit the settings gear. Click on it. And I can't do anything because it's my stream, but you can then, like, set it on a higher, like, 720 or whatever. 480. I don't have, like, the 1080 or... I don't have the highest one. I think 720 is the highest. It's Gems of War, though. Who cares, right? This game isn't about graphics. I don't think you'd be playing Gems of War if you cared about graphics so much that you needed 1080p YouTube or whatever it is. 4K. I can't watch this anymore. It's not in 4K. This Gems of War YouTube channel. I can't even see the details, the graphics. This game is so realistic. I mean, look at that purple tongue on that piece of bread. You can just see the details in 4K. I can see into its eyeball, all the way into its brain. It's in 4K. That piece of bread right there with its tongue sticking out. 4K, baby. Alright, so I upgraded my pets. I would rather play Oregon Trail than, like, Call of Duty Black Ops. That's the type of dude I am. I'd rather play, The Bard's Tale than, like, I don't know. Call of Duty's the only thing I could think of right now. Overwatch. Fortnite. I guess those aren't... Fortnite's not a game that has good graphics, but whatever. Call of Duty's the only one I could think of. Okay, what are we doing now? We did a pet, we did the world event. Let's see what's going on. So, adventure board. Somehow I did not get all 4 Zeradars. Even though Zeradar is in the world event. So I'm just going to wait on that one. Like, I'm going to get more chances at Zeradar. And I don't really care about, like, one stat. I don't need it so bad that I have to get it today. The 5 HP. As long as I get it by the end of the week, it's not really a big deal there. It's my last one. My last campaign task. One more Zeradar, and I'm done with the whole thing. So, just gonna wait it out whenever it lets me. I mean, I do have 2 more turns. I guess I might as well run it. So I can see if I can get Zeradar real quick. Might as well, I guess. Let's do the Truffle Shuffle. I showed 3 teams. Banners, we need blue and green. Class. You really need, like, I love Archer, Warden, or Titan for the Truffle Shuffle. Did it not ask me to equip my medals? It should always ask you. Because now I don't have medals. But that's fine. You can see how loopy this team is and how it doesn't even need the medals. And we got to summon if everything goes completely wrong. So it's still my turn, right? And it's still my turn. And it's still my turn right now. And we win. Like one of the best teams ever. I made this team the best team of 2020. And it's not this exact team. You need the Doomed Glaive on the bottom. But Boreal Crystal is a nice substitute. Let's see what y'all are saying. Rain Man says, wow, I can only manage 1 account. Don't know how y'all play more than 1. I don't know how either, bro. It's hard. Other Barry says, it seems like once you get to a certain point in the game, the rest is just maintenance and time. You're right. You're right. Once you get to a certain point in the game, you're doing this. You know what you're going to do that day. You're going to do your daily stuff. And then you're going to add one thing on top of that. You're going to go for something else. You're going to either go for, like, Nisha medals. You're going to work on your delves. You're going to, like, go for the Horde Mythic Mimic or something. You're going to go for Zul'Goth. You're going to go for Dawnbringer. Like, you have your own thing you're going for. But there's daily stuff that, like, everybody does. So today, pretty much everybody's going to jump on, do their adventure board, do their dungeon, maybe do a couple world event battles, maybe not, maybe not. If they already did them yesterday, maybe they went all the way yesterday, but maybe a couple world event battles. The pet, because today is the only day you can get that new pet. So they're going to do the pet. And then after that, it's like whatever they're doing, their thing, whatever it is. Farming souls, farming gold, going for Nisha medals, going for Zul'Goth, going for delve stuff. Whatever you're doing, that's your thing. Still opening kingdoms, doing kingdom quests. Maybe you're still opening the underworld, who knows. But you're right, for sure. It's like the same thing day to day, and you just keep picking at something at the end of the day, whatever it is. Yeah, as a new... Yeah, I don't know. As a new player, though, it's not exactly that. Because you have stuff to look forward to almost all the time that's new. But the further you get into the game, it's just like the same thing over and over every day. But they're very good at putting new stuff in the game every single week, so it's not exactly that. We always have a new troop to look forward to, no matter what. They put out updates every few months. There's always events to do. Told y'all that when this game is dying, the first thing that's going to happen is the Glory Shop troop will not be new 1 week. So that's what happens every single week. You can see. We get a new troop, it's in the Glory Shop. Whenever, one day, if that does not happen, then that's the beginning of the end. If there's no new troop in the Glory Shop, or they don't turn over the events, and it's like the same events back-to-back weeks. If that starts to happen, that's the beginning of the end. Even if they have an excuse or whatever, like, oh, something happened, we're going to do this event again this week, we got the same troop again this week, but next week we'll change. That's the beginning of the end. If that ever happens. And it kind of freaked me out when we had the same Glory Shop troop like last week, and then they fixed it like a day later. I was like, uh-oh. And then they're taking like an extra day to get rid of the Halloween stuff. Like, they did an update yesterday, and I kind of panicked for a second because I saw I was playing the game, and then it told me I needed to download something because there was an update. So I like freaked out. I got my mic, I got my headset, I like ran to OBS, I like started getting OBS up. I'm like looking on gemsofwar.com because I'm like, I thought there was an update or something, and I wanted to get a video out because that's what I have to do. I have to like break my neck and wake up super early just to get views these days. So I was like trying to break my neck to put out a freaking update video that wasn't even there. All they did was take out the, I guess they took out the Halloween stuff. But I still see the Lost Souls of Carmina splash page when I logged in today, so I don't know what they did. But just that, like, they should have done that on Reset, or there was like an update they could have done that on, I think, like last week maybe? I don't know, but they could have already done it, and they did it late. And this is happening a couple times lately. Like, stuff that they should do is a little bit late, and they have to, like, do it a day or two late. That didn't used to happen. So I'm not saying that's late. It's not the beginning of the end or anything, but if that actually happens to where they don't put out a new Glory Shop troop, or they don't take down, like, Christmas stuff, and, like, all of a sudden we have, like, Christmas stuff in February, then that's when you know the game is coming to an end. I've seen it happen in other games. They'll, like, not do anything for Christmas at all. Or they'll not do anything at all for, like, Thanksgiving or Halloween. But we're out of turns there, so that's 3 teams you can do for the World event. And we got the pet. What do we do now? Either the crowns or... I think I got to do my crowns here. Hey, Glorfindel, thank you so much. I was about to wonder. I was like, uh-oh, I hope this ain't a blanker. Thank you so much, bro. Truffle shuffling up and down the poop train, baby. Who is going to join in? Chad will. Chad's jumping on there. Thank you so much, man. You guys are legends. Always carrying the channel on your back, man. We could have, like, 10 people, literally. I don't know. Probably shouldn't say all that. Let's see. Let's get these crowns. I need to get these crowns. I'm a little bit behind on them. Not concerningly, but I've just been slacking a little bit. So I went to my inventory, right? And I went down to my trait stones, and I figured out which one I had the least of. Then I'm just running, I'm running Moon Mage, because my Doomsayer's not at 100. Shout out Glorfindel for that. And I just figure out what Arcane Trait Stone do I have the least of. And I already know which one it is, but it's this one. So you click on it, and then you pick one of these. Bang, that's where I'm going to go get crowns. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Really 3, because I'm leveling up Doomsayer. I'm getting crowns. And I'm getting trait stones I have the least of. So 3 birds, 1 stone. Glorfindel says, freaking on hold, sorting, banking, shite out, 20 minutes of my life wasted. Hey, that sucks. Rayman says, until the next new content for us, since we are 7 months behind, we always going to have things to do. Yeah, Switch is cool. Like, you're going to see the end of the world before anybody else does. And then you have time to prepare. Like, you'll see us, you'll see the meteor hit our Earth, and then you know that it won't happen to you for 6-7 months. Glorf says, just did level 500 Pure Faction and All-Seeing Eye. Been chipping away at it. Only your fourth faction maxed. Congrats. That's good. Legend says, how long did it take you to max your kingdoms? What do you mean? I don't have all my kingdoms like maxed, like kingdom level and power, but I don't have any of my kingdoms maxed, I don't think. It's like never gonna happen. Nobody has all their kingdoms maxed. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just casted Moon Mage. World record video. Anya got a perfect run. Good job. Rayman says, anyone craft all the dragons, new dragon weapons in the future? One member in my guild managed to craft all 6 dragons already. No duplicates, got really lucky. Yeah, I've heard that before. Some people have Diamantina, I think. Or they have all the dragons or something. I haven't been paying attention. I think I can go... Let's go craft an egg right now, because I think I have enough and I just haven't cared. You guys want to see me craft an egg? I haven't really been getting very many perfect runs, though. Let's craft an egg. Where's it at? I don't even remember. Is it here? Yeah, we can do it. I think I already have Ruby Wrath and Garnicherlin. I want to go see. That way I can be excited if I get a new one. Stop it. I got Garnicherlin. I got Ruby Wrath. And that's it. So I got brown and red. So let's hope I get something new. Alright, everybody guess. What color am I going to get? Nah, let's just do it anyway. I don't care. Let's do it anyway. I think I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna get green. I'm gonna get lucky. Anya thinks yellow. Legend thinks brown, dude. That would be fitting. It's probably gonna be brown. Chad thinks green. That's what I was guessing too. Yellow, brown, brown, and green. And green. What color dragon am I gonna get? I'll craft an egg right now. I already have red and I already have brown, so I need something else. Please. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Craft it! Wow, you guys suck! I got 2 browns now. Big brown, flush it down. That's poopy. You guys are right, Legend and Rain Man. And a poopy brown rainstorm. That sucks. Oh well. It's the name of the game. I'm not going to get mad and run to the forum and punch my TV. It's just it is what it is. You're not supposed to get it that fast. It's supposed to take like a year to get Diamantina. So, I didn't even, like, my blood did not boil at all. It was just like, it was kind of funny. I didn't really care that much. I thought it was cool that you guys guessed it. If anything. It's like, I didn't even know I had enough to make an egg. So it's not like I'm sitting there staring at it. And like, oh, I need one more Dragonite to craft an egg. I got a brown again. I'm so mad. I'm going to jump out the window. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. It is what it is. It's how it's supposed to go. You go to the casino, you pull the arm on the thingy, the slot machine. You don't yell at the slot machine when you lose, right? You don't start yelling and punching the slot machine. Punch in the air. L has 3 greens now. Big brown, flush it down. Legend said, but my bad, I figured you had Kingdom Max with the amount of troops and resources you have. Had game for years and all my kingdoms are still power level 2? I'm a beginner. Nah, it's really hard to level up all the kingdoms to max. Barely anybody has that, you know? A couple people, you know, the very top 1% have it done. There's some that aren't possible. Like, you can't even really... You can max them to a certain point, but some things aren't even possible. Like, it'll tell you to craft... It'll tell you to, like, get 25 troops to level 20, but there's only 24 troops in the kingdom. So, there's probably people out there that have them maxed as far as they can be. Like, I know there is. But most people don't. Because why? You want a little 0.232% of tribute for some reason? You're going to blow smoke out of your ears about it? Like, I don't really care. I'd rather open all my vault keys or something than worry about that. Like, I need gems. It's like the free-to-play mindset is way different than the pay mindset. They're similar, but it depends how much you pay. Like, if you just throw money at stuff to get stuff done, some people just are smart, and they buy Death Knight armor, they buy Kingdom Pass, they buy Campaign Pass, and that's it. And they chill. Those are the smartest people. If you just throw money at everything, then that's not... You're going to get mad and jump out your window about Diamantina. You're going to try to get all your kingdoms to freaking max when it's almost impossible. Like, those are the people that are doing that. The people that spend them crazy with their money. Just throwing money at this game. I respect people that are smart about it. Just do Death Knight armor, Campaign Pass, Kingdom Pass. They're supporting the game. The game wouldn't continue to be a thing if you didn't... If people weren't out there doing that. So, I say thank you to people that buy the passes and buy the Death Knight armor. Like, thank you. We could not play this game without you, so I really appreciate it. And I'm never throwing shade at those people. The smart, conservative, like, they don't just buy gems recklessly. Like, they just do smart things. They buy like enough to pay for the game and to support the game, and that's it. Like, that makes sense. I just have to be an example to, like, everybody. Plus, I'm cheap anyway. I'm not going to lie. Like, I didn't, like, buy a PS4 to play Gems of War, right? I bought it to play Bloodborne, as you can see in the top right-hand corner there. And was looking for a free game to play, like, when I wasn't playing that. I found this. It's a free game. I was looking for a free game. I wasn't, like, thinking about spending money on this game. So, then I made a channel. I start putting out content. I'm like... It'd be cool to, like, stay free to play. That way, never anybody can say, like, this guy's VIP 20. Like, of course he can do that. Or, yeah, he probably just spends 20 bucks on gems when he needs them. Yeah, of course, huh? Well, nobody can say that about me. I've never spent a penny on this game, and everything I do, you can do. No matter what. And I like it that way. The only downside to me not spending any money on the game is when there's troops like Onyx Giant... or anything in the campaign pass that's good, like that new weapon might be okay, I can't show it to y'all. That's the downside. The upside is everybody can do what I do because there's no excuse. I have no advantage. I've never spent any penny on this game. The downside is I can't show new troops as fast as other channels. I can't show certain weapons or whatever because they're money locked. So there's like the Onyx Giant right now. I can't even show that troop. I don't have it because you can't get it without spending money. So it's impossible for me to get that one. So upsides and downsides to it. The other good thing about me being free to play is I don't think any other channel's free to play. I'm the only channel that's free to play. And I think I'm the only channel that shouts out some Switch stuff too. Like, I'm trying to hit as many people as I can. Like, I want everybody to be able to come here and get something out of it. Switch people, free to play people, you know, people that pay, everybody. That wouldn't be possible if I was VIP 8000 and I ignored Switch or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I'm the only channel that's free to play. Never spent a penny. I'm not 100% because I don't really... They make me throw up in my mouth a little bit, so I don't really pay attention, but... Sometimes I don't feel like tasting my own throw up, so I'm not like diving deep into whether some other channel's free to play or not. But I don't ever hear anybody saying, "Nuh-uh, yeah, nuh-uh, yeah, nuh-uh, yeah." I never hear that, so I'm just guessing it's right. Rain Man's leaving. All right, dude, we'll see you later. Thanks for joining us today. Rain Man says, back to work. Have an awesome and productive day, everyone. I'm happy because my throat's not hurting, so I'm in a good mood. Sometimes it seems like I'm like mad and I'm ranting, but I'm actually in a good mood. If I'm talking a lot, I'm probably in a good mood. Also, though, you know, sometimes it's the other way around, so never mind. Sometimes I'm just mad and talking. Supernova has 3 red. Supernova says threes, 3 kingdoms that... There's 3 kingdoms that it's impossible to get maxed, yeah. And it's just going to keep happening, that's the thing. Like, if you're trying to max everything out and you're, like, so worried about it that you're, like, stressing yourself out, it's never going to happen. They're going to keep adding stuff into the game. It's impossible. Next week, there's a new Glory Shop troop. You can have everything done in the game and, like, sit back on a beach with your Mai Tai, with your umbrella drink, like, I beat Gems of War. Well, guess what? Next week, new Glory Shop troop, new event, new update, Diamantina, Mythic, Horde Mimic Mythic. Like, they're going to put something in there that it's all of a sudden you're going to be... The finish line is going way further ahead. There's carrot on a stick. So if you ever get it beat, enjoy that for 5 seconds, because that's how long you get to enjoy it. So it's almost dumb to try to get everything in this game and like try to beat this game. Like, it's stupid because you can't do it. They're just going to move the finish line over and over. It's not even your fault, and it's a good thing. Carrot on a stick, finish line keeps getting moved. You can keep playing this game forever, but treat it like that. Don't treat it like Final Fantasy VII, where you're trying to get to Sephiroth and Geneva or whatever the heck it was. There's no Sephiroth. It's more like, I don't know, like an arcade game where you just keep going and going and going and going. It's less like a game with the last boss that you beat and it's over, and it's more like an arcade shooter where it just keeps going and going and going. It's even worse, though, because you could actually get to the end and get everything, but the next day they're going to put something in, and then you didn't beat it now. So I think there's people out there, like, trying to do that, and then getting frustrated when they add in, like, a Diamantina, and your finish line just got moved, like, 3 months ahead. It's going to keep happening, though. You got to just expect it and not try to like run to that finish line that you're never... They're gonna keep moving it. It's like a stupid donkey chasing a carrot on a stick. Don't be the stupid donkey. Be the guy holding the carrot instead of the donkey chasing it. Chad has 2 green and a yellow. Legend said, I hear you. I bought gems at first, then after a year joined a guild and realized how much of a waste it was. Yeah, being in a guild's the best thing you can do in the whole game. As long as you're in a good guild. If you're in a bad guild, it's like a waste of time, but if you're in a good guild, the best thing you can do in the game. It's up there with turning up to 4 times speed. It's so easy to do, and it times 4 your everything. Just, I equate getting into a good guild to turning the game to 4 times speed. If you don't do it, you're not smart. And if you do it, if you do, you're times 4ing like everything. And it's even more than that with joining a good guild. It's like times 30. You know how much faster the game became when you turned it to 4 times speed? You didn't leave it on that really slow? Like, let's compare right now. Ready? Let's see if I can, Alright, here is the game when you're not in a guild. You're not in a guild or you're in a bad guild. Ready? This is Gems of War when you're not in a guild and you're like, I can play the game by myself. I'm a lone wolf. Here it is when you you're not in a good guild and stuff. This is how you're playing right now if you're not in a guild. That's how you're playing right now if you're not in a guild. Now we're in a good guild now. Ready? Now we're in a good guild. We followed Sinny's advice. And this is how you're playing if you're in a good guild. Of course it didn't give it to me right away, you know? I was hoping it would like blow up and just go real fast. But yeah, pretty much that. So, not being in a good guild or not joining a guild at all, you're like, you might as well go to the settings and turn it down to 1 instead of times 4. Because that's what you're doing to yourself. It's not impossible, but you might as well like be carrying a bunch of weights on your back for no reason. So I've only got 4 crowns so far. Let's get the rest of them. Hey, what up, Lilac Kai? How's it going? How's school? Hellcrag, Nexus, and Center Mirage are the ones you can't max out. Elgin says doo-doo. Glorfindel, we have a doo-doo, everyone. Take a shot. Supernova says, you're a greyhound chasing that mechanical rabbit on a never-ending track. Yep. Whenever you realize that, you'll be way better off. You'll either, like... Some people might quit the game because of that. Like, well, I don't want to play a game where I can't beat it. Right? And some people will be way happier playing it like that. Like, oh, okay, so I shouldn't rush around trying to blow smoke out my ears, getting Diamantina. Okay, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to just do what I need to do each day. I'm going to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and just accept it. It's a free game that you just play every day. You're not supposed to be fighting Sephiroth and using Knights of the Round. You're just pew-pewing an endless amount of enemies coming at you. Even though it is an RPG, but hey, it's like an RPG that never ends. Until they stop supporting it, and that's the real end. That's just like the meteor hitting the Earth type of end, not like I beat the game end. I guess you could beat the game eventually, and that's a bad thing. If anybody ever beats this game, that's a bad thing. Because that means the game is over. No, and they're not putting out new stuff anymore. One day it'll happen. One day you will be able to beat this game, and that will be a sad day when this game is nevermore. It's over. They stop adding new stuff to it. That's the only time. It's a sad thing. It's the only game in the world where it's, hey, I beat it, but it's sad. I mean, there are games like that. Like, you really love a game, and it's, like, super awesome, and you get to the end, and you're like, you don't want it to be over. But most of the time you're like, ah, I can play something else now. Glorfindel says, don't make it common knowledge, but I did the... Shh. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say it. Keep my mouth shut, Glorfindel. You want me to erase that message for you? Oh, great job, man. That's a good one. Chad says till they come out with Gems of War 2. They should have already did that. Instead they did Puzzle Quest. Where the heck's Puzzle Quest? What's that Puzzle Quest game? Didn't they work on? Didn't they have one? Was it Puzzle Quest 2 or 3 or something? Where's that? What happened to that game? I'm gonna look it up. Where's Puzzle Quest? It's like gone. It's lost. It's like Hansel and Gretel. Aren't those the kids that get lost in the woods? Puzzle Quest 3. I don't hear about it very often. Like, imagine this. There's a game called Gems of War, and, you know, it's from the developers that made Puzzle Quest. So they had Puzzle Quest, and then they had Gems of War. Gems of War uses a lot of stuff from Puzzle Quest. So then they put out, like, Puzzle Quest 3. Like, I'm getting it wrong. There's Puzzle Quest 2 or something, and then Gems of War or something, and then now Puzzle Quest 3. But you should be like, wow, Puzzle Quest 3? I could play this and maybe get the same kind of viewers, but it's not the case. Puzzle Quest 3 sucks, and nobody plays it that plays Gems of War. I mean, some people do, but I don't feel like if I played a lot of Puzzle Quest 3, I would get, like, all these new viewers. I'd get the same viewers, but they would be, like, cutting to a third or a half. So it's not really worth it. I don't know, though. I've always said, like, if I was ever... That would probably be the smartest thing to do. Probably play Puzzle Quest. But I've heard it's crap. If you play Gems of War every day and then all of a sudden you play Puzzle Quest, you're going to be disappointed. It might be cool for, like, a couple weeks, and you'll be done with it. That's what I've heard, anyway. I've never played it, so don't, like, not play it because of what I'm saying, but it's definitely not like Gems of War where you can just keep playing it and playing it. It has, like, you'll play it, you'll get to a point, and then, like, every day it'll feel like a chore, and then it's just not as fun. I was going to look it up on Google. I want to see what's going on with it. Puzzle Quest 3. Because they were like all in on it at some point, remember? They were kind of neglecting Gems of War because they were working on Puzzle Quest 3. And then they put it out and everybody hated it. And went back to Gems of War. They need to just do Gems of War 2 like Chad said. I bet you they've made more money off of Gems of War than they've made off of Puzzle Quest 1, 2, and 3 put together. You guys think that's true? March 23rd, 2021 it got released. So it's been out for over a year and a half. It got a 5 out of 10 on Steam. GameSpot gave it a 6 out of 10. Wonder how many people play it. I don't know how to check that kind of stuff, like how many people are playing a certain game. I know Gems of War has like 10,000 or something, like, total. That's always my guess anyways. I'm probably not 100% on that. How many players do you think Gems of War has? I think it's like 10,000. It's around there anyway. I might be wrong. I might be off by like 2K one way or the other. They might have 15K. They might have like 8 or 9K. You match the gems diagonally in that game? I was trying to see how many active players they got. Mostly negative. The reviews for Puzzle Quest 3. 308 mostly negative reviews. There was a change in Gems of War. It came a couple years ago, like right before they put out Puzzle Quest 3, where somebody bought them, and everything kind of changed a little bit. And they were more money focused. And then they put out Puzzle Quest 3, and it just... it all ties into each other. Like, that game could have been awesome. Two, 3, 4 years ago, they were like their own company, doing their own thing and going their own direction, and then somebody bought them. I'm pretty sure. And everything kind of changed a little bit. And then they put out Puzzle Quest 3, and it was terrible. That's what the reviews say, anyway. I haven't played it. I've heard people that have played it talk about it. And I see the reviews right there that are mostly negative. So that's why I never played it. Alright, y'all. So in that, you know, I always go off the vibe, and I got my throat thing going on. I might not be streaming for too much longer here. Mostly because of the throat thing, though. But shout out to Glorfindel and Chad. Really appreciate it. Let's see. I'm just like giving you the 15-minute warning here or whatever, 10-minute warning, something. If you have any questions or teams or anything, let me know. I'm just doing like the 10, 15-minute warning right now. All right, I need two more. Let's get two more, then we'll do a little bit of Legends Reborn, because I got to get started. I think it ends on Sunday. Today's Wednesday. It takes about a weekend to get it done, but I don't want to like cram it all into the weekend if I don't have to. So I'm going to do a little bit of it today if I have time. I don't even know I haven't even tried any of the Legends Reborn yet, so... There's no, like, restriction, is there? You could just use, like, Zolgoth. Yeah, Google a game's player base. You're right. You can Google anything. My fiance will ask me, like, the strangest question. I'm like, just Google it. I mean, that's what I would do. Sometimes it's faster, though, if you have, like, 25 people watching and they know the answer immediately. They can just say it. But yeah, I'll Google it. Google.com. How many people play Puzzle Quest 3 right now? Steam Charts, it's called. $74 players. $96. So they have around 100 players per day. The peak was 9 months ago. They had 221. That's like just like day to day. So they might have more than that, like all time. Like maybe some people don't play every day and charts. Lifetime, okay. Lifetime concurrent players on Steam. $90 players in July. Why is it talking about Twitch? I don't care about Twitch. It has 699 followers. Players right now 74, 24-hour peak 96, all-time peak 221. Let's look at Gems of War now. Gems of War. Charts. 1,901 players right now. 2,085 24-hour peak. 3,007 all-time peak 2 years ago. So right now there's almost 2,000 people playing the game. It's kind of been going up. It's kind of like my YouTube channel. Maybe that's what's up. Like, my YouTube channel is kind of like Gems of War. It's slowly going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Hits a peak, and now it's like slowly going down, kind of treading water. It's kind of like my YouTube channel. 11,374 followers, so I was pretty much right. I said 10,000. But that is just Steam, I guess. There might be more, like PS4 and Xbox and Twitch, you know? So there's pretty much 2,000 people playing on PC mobile right now. So like everything. So you would think like 2,000 on PC mobile. PS4 probably has like a quarter of that maybe. So there's probably like 500 people playing on PlayStation maybe. Same with Xbox. And then Switch. There's probably even less than that. Maybe like 250 or 300 or something. So if I had to guess, I would say there's probably like 4,000 people playing at any given time this game. Maybe a little less. But of course there's people that don't play every day, or they played 2 weeks ago and they only play once a month, and so there's more than that total. Oh, Supernova says there's a song that literally says Google it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If it's something I would just Google to give them the answer, I'm just like, Google it. Alrighty, y'all. Did I get it yet? I wish it would, like, flash on the screen like a maniac whenever you get your last crown. Same with campaign tasks. It has that little pop-up on the side of the screen. I wish it would, like, interrupt my whole, like, emergency broadcast. Don't you guys wish that if you're doing a campaign task and you get it done? I wish it would just, like, break in, like, the emergency broadcast system. Like, pop up for you to take it so you can move on to the next one. Take it. Pause. Doo-doo. How come everything you say, if you, like, think of it in a dirty way, there's a lot of stuff can be dirty. There he is. There's my guy. He looks like a person. What's his name? Pyrophemus? Hold on a second. Bear with me. I have something to say. Up, 2 people didn't bear with me. I wish I couldn't even see how many people are watching sometimes. Could probably put a piece of tape over it. Where is he? Can I even get him? Oh, he's probably like unowned. Is he even in here? Oh, I can't. Never mind. Anyway, that was a bad joke anyway. It's gonna be a bad joke. I wasted your time. Sorry about that. 300 shards. Sharts. Okay, so Legends Reborn. Let's get a start on it, and then I'm probably done for the day. I'm gonna go enjoy my throat not hurting for once in the last couple days. Alright, play. Skip, skip. Fight, skip. Oops. I don't know, that'll probably be fine for the first battle. I didn't mean to use that team, though. Did not mean it. So I think what I would do here, you have access to everything, so like Phoenicia at first and then switch into Zul'Goth later. Or I might have this team saved already. I think I might have switched it. It's the Chad team. Nope. Just need to put Magma Dragon on there. Come on. World record. Did you guys like the video the other day with the faction video where I didn't do any meta teams and I just like... Some people said it, they liked it in the comments. I like doing it both ways because I add it to the Delve Guide playlist, so sometimes I want to do the meta teams so I can document them for people that are going through the Delve Guide playlist and they just want to know what the best teams are. So I add it to that playlist, and then while they're watching that, trying to figure out how to do delves and stuff, they see like the best teams. But sometimes it's like, you guys know, yellow and brown, duh, right? You're going to Chalcedony, you're going to Finesse, or you're going to like Guard's Avatar, or Phoenicia. Like, sometimes when I'm making a video, I'm like, they already know this. They already know this one. So, don't always think that I'm just going to put teams, like you already know. Sometimes I'm going to put new teams. I gotta do a little bit of entertainment purposes sometimes. So I put myself in your shoes. Like, I'm gonna use Guard's Avatar, Circuit, and Hadley. I don't even need to watch this video. Winning the battles, like, skipping all that stuff is almost, as hard as winning the battles. Get really good at skipping them. Pushing the right buttons. It's like a, what's it called where they flash a button up on the screen and you push the right button? It's one of those. Like Until Dawn. If you're skipping the story, you're playing Until Dawn, and there's like, you're hanging off a cliff, and you gotta push the right buttons. You're running from the killer. Skip, skip, X. X, square, X. Push the right button or you die. There's a name for it, and I'm like having a brain fart. What are those called, y'all? They flash the button on the screen, you push the right button. It's probably something really dumb. X, 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 square, X, square, X. You're just playing the query, got totally thrown by the QuickTime events. QuickTime events, that's what it is. I'm an idiot. QTE, there you go. I think I was thinking QTE. Yep. And that's what Quick Time Event stands for. And that's what QTE stands for. So it's like a quick time event in between these battles. It's like square, X, X, square, square, X. Unless you're like reading it. Dude, I think it's funny when you're playing Until Dawn or something like that to like get them all wrong. Unless it makes you die, I guess, but sometimes it's funny to make them like trip and hit their head on the logs and stuff. Whenever I watch somebody play that, they're always getting them all right and always worried about it, but I was watching somebody one time, they're like, I hate this guy. It was like Mike or something. He's like, I hate this guy. I'm gonna miss all these QTEs on purpose. So he's like watching them stumble around, bonk his head on logs and stuff and fall down, and he's laughing at them. Alright, let's get like the first one done. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Yo, what up, Chris Lazama? How's it going? We're just playing Gems of War today. I'm really gonna start playing other games too. Like on live stream. I know nobody's super excited about that except for maybe a couple Everquest P99 people. But I used to do that all the time. It's just been the last like 6 months I've only played Gems of War on live. I used to play like Sekiro on live. I think my very first Elden Ring was on live. I played Everquest once on live. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake a lot of it on live, like half of it. That was pretty fun. Those were the days, back in the day. Was anybody there when we were playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on live stream? Some of those were like, you know, there's only like 10 people there, but it's like the coolest people ever, and you're just chatting it up while you're playing some Final Fantasy VII. I remember like running up these stairs that took forever when we were on live stream. I was just like running upstairs the whole time. Chris says, going good, got the day off, so thought I'd join the chat. Appreciate it. Good to see ya. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm almost done for the day. I have a sore throat issue, so I'm trying to take it easy, even though I've been like a jabberjaw. You would not think, but the way I'm gonna do it is by not going like 2 hours or anything. I'm gonna rein myself in. I got a good idea for a video tomorrow, y'all, so ding dong the bell, please. I know it doesn't work, but you can also Discord, Sinnycool #3157, send me a friend request, I'll invite you to the server. That's the way I do it, because I don't know how to do Discord very good. Very well. I'm on Twitter. You can hit the banner on the channel. Little birdie, click on it. But I'm trying to get everybody to hit the notification bell. You go through phases on YouTube. In the early goings, you just want everybody to subscribe. And that's like your main goal. Then once you get to a certain point, you just want everybody to like hit like and comment. And then after a while, you realize you need that notification bell because you got your subscribers now. You just need them all to watch. And if they ding dong the bell, they'll see every single video that you put out instead of missing one that they might have wanted to see. Like tomorrow, I'm going to put out a random guide or list video, then I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. And if you forget, the bell will remind you. Probably put it out at like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 a.m., something like that. It's not a time-sensitive video, so I don't have to get up at reset and put it out. And my analytics say most of y'all watch around noon for some reason. That's when I used to put out the videos, though. So it's kind of like when you have the your favorite troop. Your favorite troop is like that troop you used a million times back in the day that you never use anymore. My favorite troop was like Cedric for a long time. So it still says that y'all watch at noon. That's because I put out all my videos around 11 or 12 every day for like a year or two. So I don't know if that's the reason or you guys actually do watch at noon. I don't know. Supernova said there's a YouTuber who makes a career of making bad decisions or no decision. It's really funny. The name's Jaco. I was waiting to see what you said before I said their name. I don't think you would ever do that to me, but... That's funny. I like QTEs. You just make all the worst decisions or something. Or you play like the adventure games where it's like either do this or do that, and it like shapes your story. Like The Last of Us or like The Walking Dead, Telltale, or like, you know what I'm saying? Those type of games. You make all the bad decisions. That's a good idea. Make a channel about that where you just choose all the worst decisions on every game. Because most people are like trying to play well and beat the game and make sure nobody dies, and not everybody cares about that. Like, some of my favorite games are Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. When I'm watching people play that, I don't always want them to be perfect. You don't have to sit there and wait until you beat the boss perfectly to, like, record it. Like, I would love to see you die a bunch of times and get smashed into the ground and yell about it. Like, that's way more entertaining than you just sitting there, like, showing me the perfect time you beat the boss in the perfect way. Like, you know, sometimes you want to see somebody, like, struggling and learning and then, like, screaming at the boss. And I hate when people do that. They just show, like, their best, like, their highlight reel. It's kind of like Facebook. I don't like the channels that treat their Let's Plays like it's Facebook and they only show, like, their best moments. Like, show me all the times you got stomped into the ground and you were, like, screaming at your mom or jumping out the window. Like, show me that. It's way more entertaining than just seeing the perfect boss fight. That's why I do that. On Elden Ring, I'll show you, like... I'll tell you, too. Like, it's took me 20 tries. Here's 5 of the tries where I was yelling and screaming and losing. Then I'll show you the winning fight. I'm not going to be fake and just show you the one fight where I won and then act like I did it on my first try. In Elden Ring, sometimes it takes me 20 tries. And I'm going to show you at least 5 of them where I'm screaming and yelling at it. I think that's entertaining. When I'm saying, what? What? No way. What? No way. That's what I always say. Elle says, I've already decided I hate one of the characters in the query after 30 minutes, so she'll probably get some head bashing. Yeah, I've seen people play that. I've never played either game, but I've watched people play it like a million times on YouTube, so... I'm not sure who you're talking about, but... Those types of games, like, when you first meet the characters, you hate them. But then you grow to like them. Especially in, Until Dawn. Like, I didn't like barely anybody in that game. And then, like, as you go, they grow on you. And then you don't want to see them die. At first, you're like, I hope this guy dies first. I hate this guy. What an a-hole. He's getting on my nerves. I hope he dies right away, because F this guy, he's annoying. But as you play the game, you're like, oh, he saved her. Oh, he's actually cool. Oh, he said that. Oh, he saved that person too. Like, then you start to think like, oh, they're actually pretty cool. I think it was Mike in Until Dawn, where like at first he's a big douchebag, and then later on he's like the hero, like saving everybody. So at first you like you're hoping he dies, and then later on he's like the hero, saving everybody. I think on the query might be like that slightly too. Like you think you hate somebody, and then all of a sudden they're really actually cool. Chris says, my favorite troop has always been Rowan. She's used in a lot of my teams. Then you're probably doing pretty well. One of the best troops in the game. I called her the best troop in the game. Some people argued with me, but if you can like use a troop at the beginning of the game and the end of the game, and use it for many, many, many things, that's what I call the best troop in the game right there. I mean, what's the alternative? Zul'Goth, you can't use him at the beginning of the game. He's really hard to get. Even at the end of the game, you can't use him for everything. Who else? Ironhawk, you can only use that for vault events. You don't use it for anything else at all. So when you're thinking of like the best troop in the game, it has to do almost everything from the beginning to the end of the game. If you're going to put a picture up of like Gems of War, the best troop. So that's what I was thinking when I made that video. Rowan. That's Gems of War, the best troop. You start with it, it's good. You end with it, it's good. It can do almost everything. Because the arguments I heard was like, this troop. Okay, well you don't even have that thing till like level 750. So there's 750 levels where it's not the best. Okay, this troop, oh, you only use that for this and that's it. And it's really awesome for that, but you only use it for that. So how is it the best troop in the game? It only does one thing. It does that one thing, like, awesomely. That's like a baseball player. He hits home runs all the time, but if you put him in the outfield, the ball's going to bounce off his head and go over the fence because he sucks at defense. You can put him at DH, and he'll crack you a home run every once in a while, but he can only do that one thing. He can't pitch. He can't catch the ball. It hits him in the nuts every time, and everybody scores and runs around the bases. So he'll hit you a home run and get you one run. Then the next inning, the ball will hit him in the nuts, and he'll let two people run across all the bases. He's actually negative. All right, so I got that done. I am going to just, call it here. Cut my losses or whatever it is. I'm feeling good, and I don't want to, like, test my luck, basically. But yeah, super good shout out to Glorfindel and Chad. They don't want to see this channel come to an end. It's just like Gems of War. I'll keep putting out new videos. And as soon as you see me not starting to put out new videos, then that's the end of the channel. If one day I don't have the money to buy a new headset, or my PS4 breaks down and I don't have the money, or I can't pay my my internet 1 month or something, like, the channel would die. Like, I literally have to have a little bit of money to keep this channel going. So I really appreciate it, Glorfindel and Chad. It does cost money. The internet costs money. The headsets, the PS4, the laptop, the Tube Buddy. There's other things I pay for you guys probably don't even know about. What are y'all saying? The Query is a horror game. Yeah, it's like a adventure, like people talking to each other most time. You make decisions, and it's really fun. One of my favorite games, like Until Dawn is one of my favorite games, and that's the one they made before the Query. Supernova says DDD4 is hilarious when you just watch all the QTEs instead of playing it. Mike's ex was the worst. I never warmed to her. Loved watching her get her head blown off every time. Mike's ex, so like that, wasn't she like an Asian chick? Yeah, I think you're right on that one. Chris says Magma Dragon is good with Phoenicia, but still not as good as Rowan. Rowan's the best because you can use it for everything, and you can use it in the start, and you can use it in the end. There's other things that are more potent. There's other things that are more potent for certain things. That's for sure. Like I wouldn't do a pet rescue with Rowan if I had Phoenicia. I wouldn't do the Vault event with Rowan if I had Ironhawks. But just like overall from beginning to end, like it's the best. I'm not telling people, hey, use Rowan for everything. I'm just saying, like, I think I made my point. All right, we'll see you, Chad. Okie dokie. Take care. Gently caress that like button. Yeah, Chris. Next one will be Saturday. Saturday at 10 a.m. EST is the next live stream. So I'll see y'all there if you want to chat. Also, there's Discord. There's the comments. I answer most comments, especially if you post it on a new video. If you go back to like some video for 3 years ago and post a comment, I might not respond, but that's because it's easier to see like comments from new videos than it is to catch ones on old videos. So if you got like a question, and I don't even mind, even if it has nothing to do with the newest video, just put it on the newest video. Or just Discord. But yeah, schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow I'm going to put that Lister Guide video out, so please ding dong the bell and check that out. Friday we got that faction event for like Dark Pits or something, is it? Primal Rift, I think. Primal Rift. So I'll be doing that. I'll do the Pure Faction level 500 Deathless as soon as possible. I'll put out teams on Friday, like at reset for that. Then I will work on the level 500 Pure Faction and Deathless, and then I'll put a video out on that like Friday night, Saturday morning, something like that. Then Saturday we got the live stream, 10 a.m. EST, and then Sunday we got spoilers. We'll try to put the spoilers out like early Sunday. All the while I'm gonna be making an Elden Ring pretty soon, and then a couple EverQuests in the next week or so. So Elden Ring is up next as far as like not Gems of War. And then I'm gonna so I do two EverQuests, then I do one Elden Ring, then I do two EverQuests, and then one Elden Ring. That's the games that aren't Gems of War, and that's how they go. So right now it's Elden Ring's turn. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your girl about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining me today. Chris Lazama. Chad, the most famous chatter. Elgin's Toy, Supernova. Also, I'll be talking about the chatathon pretty soon. I'm probably going to do it and just, I mean, it's its month. So whether it's good or bad, like it's its month. So I got to give it a try. But I'll start talking about the chatathon soon. We're halfway through the month. It's got to happen at some point. So I got to start like schedule. I got to at least promote it. So the chatathon. Elgin's Toy, Supernova, Chris, Chad, Other Barry was here. What up, Other Barry? Thank you for joining us today. Glorfindel, Lilac Kai, Legend 71377 was here today. Thank you. Rain Man was here. Glorfindel, Legend, L, Rain Man, Anya. Anya was here today. Chad with the 2, thank you so much. You're a legend. Glorfindel with the 5, thank you so much. You're a legend. Really appreciate it. Dean Lynn was here. Anya was here. Legend, Glorfindel, Rainman, Other Barry, Dean, Rainman, Anya, Funky Town, Texas. Stephen Kelly was number 1 today. Special shout out to Stephen Kelly. Yeah, you should play EverQuest. It's a very difficult MMO that kind of, it wasn't the first one ever, and it's not the, like, hardest ever, but when you're talking about the hardest MMOs ever, you gotta mention it. It's probably top 3. And if you're talking about, like, the first MMOs ever, it was first 3. Like, you could probably mention 1 or 2 that were before it, but it was, like, the most popular first one ever, and it was one of the hardest ever. Whenever I say it was the hardest ever, someone has to mention some other game that's a little bit harder. Whenever I say it was the first one ever, somebody mentions some game that came out like before it a little bit, but when it's way up there on both of those categories. Hardest ever and first ever. But yeah, finger the thumb, y'all. Beg for Mercy was here. Got here, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's how I got into it, Chris. My dad used to play it. We'll go to my dad's house on the weekends, and he was playing it, and it got me into it. I didn't know what the heck I was doing at first, but same here, man. All right, y'all. Peace and love. See you next time. Have a great day. You're the best. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Peace.